All right, so we have another example where we're going to use our one-step inequalities, what we know about one-step inequalities, and this is a multiplication problem. So what we need to do is solve for 12x when it is greater than or equal to negative 36, and we're going to graph the solution set. So I'm going to first start off by writing my problem out. So 12x is greater than or equal to negative 36. All right, so I see that X is not isolated. And so remember, if it's not isolated, we need to figure out why is it not isolated? What operation is keeping the X from being isolated? And so I see that we're multiplying 12 times X. And so in order for me to undo the multiplication, I need to use my inverse operation. And remember, if you are talking about multiplication or division, when you are using the inverse operation, you need that value to be equal to 1, not 0 like you do in addition and subtraction, but it needs to be equal to 1. Okay. If you make it 0, then you don't have a problem to solve. Okay. And that means you're on the wrong track. So let's go on and divide both sides by 12. When I do that, 12 divided by 12 equals 1. So remember, I just cross it off to let me know that I've addressed it. I'm left with 1x, okay? And remember, we don't need to put the 1 in front of there because we only see 1x here. So I'm going to bring down my inequality. So greater than or equal to negative, um, negative 36 divided by 12. So 36 divided by 12 is 3. I have a negative and a positive, which means that this is going to be a negative. So the values of x have to be greater than or equal to negative 3 in order to make this a true statement. So let's put our number line here. I'm going to put a 0 in the middle, and then we are comparing it to negative 3. So negative is on the left of 0. So I'm going to put negative 3 here, and I'm going to place my circle on here. And it's going to be shaded in because it can also include negative 3, right? And so we're looking for values where x is greater than negative 3. So greater means that we're moving to the right. Remember, as you move to the right, your numbers are getting larger. As you move to the left, your numbers are getting smaller. So we are looking for values that are going to be greater than negative 3. That means that they are going to the right to make this a true statement.